What's popping, y'all? Today we're going to be taking a look at Tommy's Revenge and Tariq's Future Loss. This is a Power Book 2 and Book 4 discussion. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and don't forget to go sub to Death God Spaceman, and as they used to say in the 90s, this is how we do it.
Tasha, please don't do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. I'm sorry.
Breathe, kid. Who shot you? Come on, tell me. Whoever shot Liliana, better pray she don't die.
Tommy, we can work out a way that benefits all of us.
What's going
I don't think there's anything to be worked out.
on, my peoples? So, got another video today, but
Shouts out my man, Sorry, I got tongue twisted. Shouts out my man, Death God Spaceman!
this time we're gonna be talking about Tommy, right? So, the thing is, when it comes down to like Tommy and Power Book 4 Force, right, and the things that we probably will be seeing in the next season of Power and stuff, right, where I guess Tommy's gonna probably have maybe like a darker character, or we're gonna probably see like old school Tommy where, you know, he just doesn't care anymore. He's just gonna start, you know, going on his path of revenge and stuff. Because the one thing that I wanted to talk about is, will we actually see like Lakeisha's ghost again? Because we saw it in the first season where, you know, Tommy was messing around with Gloria, but it was like he couldn't, you know, fully explore the relationship with her and stuff, because knowing the fact that anybody, I guess, who gets close to him actually gets hurt or they die and stuff, which we've clearly seen from the original Power and throughout you know, 4 Force and stuff that we.
That is very true. Anyone who does get around Tommy, they normally do convert to a puck. However, I do have to say that it's not completely Tommy's fault that Lakeisha got killed. And also throughout the Book 4 Force, we've seen that Tommy's been moving somewhat ghost-like. So you let me know in the comment section if you think that Tommy's going to go back to a more erratic behavior, and if we're going to see him go back to the original Power where we just see him acting reckless and just making careless choices. But you guys let me know in the comment section what you think.
We've seen, right? So I was thinking, comparing to the things that we're going to see from Tommy and other relationships that could actually happen, right? Because we do know that if there will be any sort of like female that comes along in Tommy's life, like, will he ever get close to another female again and stuff? Because he killed, well, Lakeisha was murdered by Tasha, and then he killed, what's her face? Holly, yeah. He killed Holly, right, because of the whole Lobos thing and shit to protect ghosts and stuff, right? So if it only would make sense that if we was to see like any sort of form of like hesitation in the future when it comes down to like any sort of person and stuff, right? Because Tariq is already experiencing the whole hallucinations, multiple hallucinations at that and stuff, and clearly he's only seeing Kanan. But for Tommy's case, I think Tommy is gonna probably be like maybe regret in a sense. I think his hallucinations will probably be like regret and maybe fear of actually moving on. And
So I kind of agree with that. I could see Tommy having a hallucination of Lakeisha, obviously. We could maybe even see him having a hallucination of Ghost, possibly even his father, you know. I wouldn't go so far to even say Harley, because I believe he's moved far past that. But I just agree that, you know, Tommy, he is going to have to face these things. And we seen in the first episode of Book 4 Force, he was ready to kill himself. He's talking about, I miss my brother. So I definitely think it's something that he's going to struggle with soon. And I do believe that he will see ghost hallucination if he sees no one else's. But you guys let me know in the comment section.
and Tariq's case, it's more like his hallucinations is because Kanan is like pushing him, but then as time probably go on and there's maybe more people that he killed, I think his hallucinations will probably be also with maybe like regret, maybe, or just, yeah, I think it probably, well, maybe, yeah, probably like maybe like regret, or yeah, I think so. It'd probably be like regret and stuff, right, of the things that he had to do, but he.
So I'm sorry to cut you off, Death God Spaceman, but to further elaborate on the previous Tommy point I was just speaking on, as far as the regret thing, we could again see him with Tony Teresi. We could see what he will make regret with that. There's also a possibility that we could see him being regretful for not showing up in time for Ghost, even though Tariq sent the Italians his way. So that's the whole entire reason that he didn't make it in time. But I don't know. You're gonna have to let me know in the comment section because I know that Tommy is definitely going to face some obstacles in season 2, especially with Liliana being murdered. I'm not sure how he wasn't sure that it was Claudia because it happened right in front of him, but I do think Tommy is going to take his revenge against the Flynns, and I also think that Tommy is going to. I don't want to because Jannard and Diamond. I'm not sure if they'll ever come together, especially because we've seen throughout the entire season of Book 4 Force they've made little moves against the Italians. Excuse me, they made little moves against the Italians, and pretty much it's always gone wrong. Janal was mad when his mines got smoked, so it's been a whole thing. But I do see Tommy, if not having Janal, at least having Diamond in the support of not CBI, but have because CBI got split, but Diamond's half. I believe Diamond had the top half of Chicago, maybe the bottom. I don't remember. But whichever half the Diamond has, I believe that Tommy will have the support with them, and I do believe that they might not wage war against the Flynns, but I do believe there will be some get back. You have to let me know in the comment section if I'm reaching or not.
He's only gonna have like that one person in Canaan that's gonna push him to do not better, but just push him to succeed and stuff, like push him to live. So I think that's Tariq's case, but for Tommy's case, it's gonna probably be like regret and maybe the fear of actually like moving on and stuff. Because since Liliana's dead, so I believe her ghost would probably be either revenge, like, oh, you gonna let me die.
That's no, I didn't even think of that. There's a strong possibility that we could see Liliana.
I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I have been Republican all my life. Mark Fincham is a
I'm in Portland right now. Why am I still getting odds for Arizona?
member of the Oath Keepers. How can you elect
Die and stuff? So I think like he's gonna have two people's ghosts that might be pushing him, one to not get attached to anybody, and the other ghost will probably like to maybe push him to either succeed and also to live and stuff, right? Or get revenge or whatever. Because I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like setting up a story with Tommy where Tommy's gonna probably die from a female character and stuff, because the actress who plays Elisa Marie, she's actually 16 right now. She's actually 16. So in a couple of more years, when she hit like 18, 19, they could probably throw out that interesting possibility that she can come after Tommy and actually kill him and stuff. Because I've already explained in my previous videos where
Yes, that could possibly happen. Liliana, sorry, not Liliana, Elisa Marie. Her father was murdered. Proctor was murdered by Tommy, so it does make sense. And Tommy also told her he'll be waiting for her, so they kind of did foreshadow it. But you have to let me know in the comment section what you think.
I was like, we still have Paz, right? That could still come after Tommy after the whole Angela's death situation. Like that
After in book 2, after we see Paz embarrass herself in court, I don't think we'll get any more appearances from Paz for a while.
story kind of like still is around, right? And then we have the story where Tommy versus Tasha to get revenge for what Tasha did and stuff. Now,
Oh, I have a video coming sometime this week on Tasha. Her demise is around the fucking corner, man.
I kind of wanted to talk
I'm telling you, mate, Tasha is a soon-to-be Park.
about that too, where even if Tommy was to kill Tasha, I don't think nobody wants to see Tommy versus Tariq. I mean, some people might, because they'd be like, oh, because, there's some people out there who fucking hate Tariq, but it's like, if we was to see, like, Tommy versus Tariq, I don't think so. I think if Tasha was to ever fully return and maybe somehow be a part of Tariq's house, I said house. I meant life somehow, right? I think the only person that could probably kill Tasha would probably be Monet, because we kind of saw a teaser back in like season 1 of Power Book 2 Ghosts where Tasha was like, well, I'm his mom and stuff, and then she was just like, oh, okay, like it was, you could kind of see like there was something like, Monet's like, well, I need your son because your son is smart and he's my son now.
I never even thought of that, because with the death of Zeke, what if Monet tries to replace Zeke with Tariq? It's a possibility. Let me know in the comment section. I mean, Monet's definitely going to lose her mind in season 3. It's obvious. That's something I want to further explore. That it's a possibility. Do you think that Monet might become more attached to Tariq now that Zeke's out of the picture?
So it's like I don't know. Like I was getting that whole vibe back then, but
Tariq said he will always pick you, but he belongs to me now. This is his life. This is who he is.
What you mean?
even if she was to return, I feel like Monet probably might get rid of Tasha, and it would only make sense that if she would get rid of Tasha or a Tejada family member would get rid of Tasha and stuff, because you gotta think about it like this. The Tejada family have already lost Zeke, and they've already lost, and they will lose probably like more. And Tariq, he's already lost so much, but the last person that he haven't lost completely would be Tasha and stuff. So if Tommy doesn't
Aunt Yasmin as well.
kill Tasha, then maybe one of the Tejada family might actually kill Tasha. If, and only if, she does like return back into like Tariq's life and stuff. Even though I know I'm reaching here, but it's only a possibility that if she was to ever return or some sort of like, because I understand like she's under like witness protection and stuff, so there's no physical way that can happen, but you never know, you never know. Like if,
and we also can't forget that Yasmin still does that. She has that teddy bear that has the cell phone inside of it, so it's still a possibility.
there's like a word or she can get like some sort of message out or whatever, then sure. But even if Tasha was to die either by Tommy or by the Tejada family, the one person that's gonna blame Tariq for all of this is gonna be Yaz, and then it would probably set up like a cool dynamic where you're gonna have Yaz versus Tariq, and then Elisa versus Tommy, right? Because I had this wild idea, like, yeah, the two daughters would actually team up, but I was like, nah, I'm reaching.
Nah, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, Spaceman. I'm sorry, you're reaching, bro. You're reaching on that.
I know I'm reaching, even though it would never happen, but I was like, if anything, it's a possibility and stuff. Just speculation at this point and stuff. But back to Tommy's case, it's like, yeah, I don't think Tommy is going to be able to like physically do too much, because sure, he wants to keep JP and D-Mac out of his life and not being part of the business, but he doesn't really have too many people. He only's going to have his D-Mac, JP, and Diamond. That's it. That's the only three people he's ever gonna have in his life. Oh, and obviously his mom, but that's about it. But I don't
Kate
think he's
Egan?
gonna have like
Caitlin Egan? Not an ally, just a junkie.
any other peoples now, unless like we will see like maybe new characters added into the show, then sure. But I don't think it's gonna be like anything connecting back to Tommy
Thomas has strange ears. Look at his ears. Very strange.
and stuff, because Tommy has lost so much now, so he's gonna probably like revert back to his old killing ways and shit, maybe more ruthless than we've ever saw him to be and stuff. But I believe we probably could see more probably like more ghost like figures in his life and stuff, like in Lakeisha and then Liliana. I don't think
Basically, what he's saying is Tommy's gonna come back like that gray dog from Tom and Jerry.
we're gonna probably see a hallucination of ghost from Tommy. I don't
Obviously.
think so. I feel like
Obviously.
all of like the hallucinations will go to Tariq. Like eventually, like I said, if Tariq ever succeed, or he ever like when he finishes college and he got what he always wanted, then maybe at that end he'll probably see like the ghost hallucination. But for Tommy's case, I don't think he will see Ghost's hallucination. I don't think so, because all of the teachings that Ghost tried to teach both Tommy and Tariq, it's like both of them don't quite understand. well, Tariq is starting to understand, but Tommy's just like, no, I'm gonna continue doing the things that I've normally been
Yes, Tommy's he would like to remain a sidekick, it seems.
doing this stuff, but he will see more.
Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin.
My name is Bart, and I
Bart.
am a Republican. Is
A Republican.
the election denial and
That man has a very strong face. I swear, you could hit that nigga with a slugshot and he'll survive. God. He reminds me of a news reporter. But which one? Definitely giving me Crimson Chin vibes. Bart the Republican. Don't vote for that motherfucker. No, I'm kidding. If you would like to vote for Bart, go vote for Bart. But I'm just saying. I mean, does that look like the face of a trustworthy man? His face is shaped like a fucking brick. His face looks like something out of Roblox.
or hallucinations, despite the losses that he has suffered and stuff. So that's what I believe. But let me post your comments down below on what do you think of Tommy actually probably seeing Liliana's ghost and the teachings that he's had experience and the things that he's gonna have to go through in the second season and stuff, because nobody thought that we was gonna see like Lakeisha's ghost or hallucination from Tommy and stuff. We believed that, oh yeah, Tommy's in this new city, he's gonna like start over fresh, but it seems like he's gonna be secluded into his old ways.
It's just me, or does the audio sound a little bit distorted on his video?
And he's gonna be like closed off for like a sense. Like, yeah, he's gonna make like new connections, but he's gonna be closed off. And on top of that, he has to get revenge because you got two women that got one over on him. Claudia and Tasha got one over him. So it's like, you wouldn't think that if
He's 0-2 in the playoffs, guys. City boys not up.
he just sits there and just allow, like, okay, because I know there's some fans out there that believe that Tommy and Claudia is gonna be like a thing. Now, if it happens, I think people's gonna be pissed about it. Like, he's sleeping with the person that killed his loyal person, and what makes of him. So I don't know. It could happen, but I don't think it's gonna probably happen. I feel like Tommy is gonna have to get his revenge somehow, and then on top of that, in the future, whenever Elisa Marie does return, then there's gonna be some unfinished business there and stuff, because it's like you can't have a story and not fully go on to the side stories or the side characters that Tommy or Tariq had been involved with and just sliding underneath. Like, no, I think they're gonna probably.
It is very true. I do not know. I mean, they both that there is so many different options you could go with the story. I mean, perhaps Tommy does end up with Claudia. There is a possibility, but I do not think it is a strong possibility. I think Tommy will go hunt down the Flynns, and I think season 2, maybe the Flynns will take a loss. I do not think it will be Vic. There's a possibility it will be Walter, but in the end, I'm going to say that Claudia will meet her demise in season 2. We will make a video about that soon, my friend.
Probably wrap up some things, and they not stupid on how those things will be wrapped up. So even if Tommy and Tariq work together and Tommy returns back to New York City, and then you're gonna have,
I do not think my friend Thomas will return to New York as well.
like, Elisa maybe waiting or get the info that Tommy's in Chicago, but who knows?
That motherfucker Tommy! He will not return to New York, I promise!
But like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Please go like my friend. Excuse me. Please go like my friend Death God Spaceman's videos. Please give them the like, subscribe. He is putting out great content relatable to MovieBot and Mock Doc. And if you enjoyed the video, like, sub, fuck cancer, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace. I don't know how the accent was, you guys. Y'all gotta let me know how the accent was in the comment section, because I'm not 100% sure on that. But if you enjoyed the video, like, sub, I just trying to do some little different shit. I'm getting into acting a little bit, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hell yeah! No!